Antonio, you were there for me, and now we want to do the same for you. When I shared news with you about my miscarriage, I was flooded with your messages of love and support. In fact, some of you even shared your own experiences with pregnancy loss and infertility. I know it's tough, but the one thing I learned from this is that you're not alone. We're not alone. So many people go through this, and that's why on November 30th, we're going to have a town hall here at KSAT that specifically focuses on infertility and pregnancy loss. We're going to have a fertility expert, a doctor, and we're also going to have a therapist. They're going to be here to answer your questions. So here's what you do. You click on this article, scroll all the way down, type in your questions, and then hit submit. We're here for you. And remember, don't suffer in silence.
Coming up on GMA, we're live at the oldest Thanksgiving parade in the country right here in Philadelphia. And here's the news. We've got the latest on the deal between Israel and Hamas to free some of those hostages. Delayed by a day, this deal. The new details this morning as our correspondent goes into Gaza with the Israeli military. And we're in the holiday spirit this morning. The CEO of Fresh Market joins us with last-minute shopping tips, plus our GMA Thanksgiving hotline with expert chefs answering your Turkey Day emergency questions like, how do I turn this oven on? We'll also have the Black Friday deals right now. Tim Allen's back as Santa Claus, and he's in the movie with his daughter. They sit down with Lara, and they'll talk about all their favorite holiday traditions and, what it's like to be in the movie. That's all coming up on GMA.
Thank you, Sam. Ahead in the next hour, GMSA, we're getting you ready for Thanksgiving football. Look at all the matchups today and tonight across the NFL, including the Cowboys playing today. Plus, it's one of the top stories this morning. Spurs head coach Greg Popovich calling out the crowd to stop booing Kawhi Leonard last night. We've got that and what else he said after the game, plus some fan reaction. And up next, a family of a Bandera County man is asking for help finding the woman who investigators believe killed him. The latest in the case and questions they want answered. Very light traffic. Doesn't get much lighter than this, except for maybe like on a Sunday morning, but it is a holiday. Most folks are off. There are a few cars on the road. If there are any problems, we'll let you know.
Good morning. Let's look out there with a live cam. We're starting off at 46 degrees. You will need a jacket if you leave early this morning, but if you're cooking, you can stay nice and cozy in your home.
Live from KSAT 12. Good morning, San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. It is 6 a.m. on your Thursday, November 23rd. We actually pre-recorded this whole hour about a week ago.
Because we just knew.
We're home with our families right now, so let's see how accurate all of this is.
Yeah, we're actually sleeping in right now.
Oh, got a chuckle from the teleprompter. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, we're here.
We are thankful for all of our viewers, and Justin Horn is handling traffic duties today, and let's talk about a chance for a sprinkler or two.
Yeah, a few showers out there. We're noticing that on radar, guys. It's not going to be a big deal. If we do see anything, it's going to be light, so I don't think it'll impact roads that much. If you do plan to travel, although we've been looking at TransGuide and clearly not that many people are traveling this morning. Here's a look at the radar. We noticed some of those returns starting to work a little bit closer to San Antonio. So far, no rain here in town, but we are probably picking up a little bit of light rain east of Billy, east of Pearsall, and then around Pleasanton as well, maybe a couple of sprinkles. The air is just so dry at the surface that a lot of this is really not reaching the ground. But I do think we'll see, again, maybe some light rain through the morning hours through about lunchtime. This is 10 a.m. Fast forward to noontime, and then a lot of this starts to scoot east. Sky's clear, and then the sun comes out late this afternoon and into this evening, where temperatures will eventually make their way up to around 60 or so. So here's a look at your Thanksgiving Day forecast. Some of that light stuff this morning, 54 at noontime, 58 at 5 p.m. So sort of a coolish day, 50 at 9 o'clock. It does warm up tomorrow with more sun. And we mentioned the roadways looking okay out there. We've got just a couple cars here and there. Are you noticing anything, Mark, as far as traffic's going?
We actually have our first accident of the morning. This is not it. That's just zoomed in at 281 at 410. I'm not sure what TransGuide was looking at there, but we'll keep an eye on things. The first accident in the morning is northbound Loop 410 at Rigsby. It is only a minor accident. It appears to be off on the shoulder right now. But the roads are dry, and we are going to keep an eye on traffic for you this morning. get to the news. New this morning, a man's in the hospital after an overnight shooting near I-10 on the city's northwest side. Happened just after 1:30 this morning at an apartment complex. The man who was shot was with a family member when they arrived at some apartments. The victim got out of the car and was hit in the chest by gunfire and later taken to a hospital. He's expected to be okay. San Antonio police have not found a crime scene and they are still investigating. To one of our top stories, the family of a Bandera County man is asking for help finding the woman investigators believe killed him.
Frida Michelle Thomas is now wanted for murder 1 week after Robert Isaacs was reported missing.
His granddaughter talked to KSAT's John Paul Barajas about questions her family once answered.
These images from Robert Isaacs' doorbell camera on November 15th marked the last time Stephanie Holland says she saw her 88-year-old grandfather alive.
We always got together at Thanksgiving. We always watched the Cowboys game together. And the idea that that's not happening, and it's been something I've done almost every year of my life, it's almost like being dizzy.
Holland says her family doesn't know the woman in the video. But the Bandera County Sheriff's Office says it's looking for Frida Michelle Thomas. She's wanted for Isaacs' murder. Holland explained shortly after her grandfather was reported missing, the Sheriff's Office declared his home on Spanish Grand Circle a crime scene.
I do know that they found some trace elements of body fluids at the house, not really distinguishing how much or where.
Body fluids being blood?
That's what we were told.
Wednesday, Holland's family was notified that Isaac's remains were identified as those found November 17th in Crockett County, about 170 miles from Isaac's Bandera home. Holland tells us she wants Thomas and her grandfather's Jeep to be found.
Our holiday is going to be spent getting information out there, waiting for details to come back about this woman and any sightings of my grandfather's Jeep.
Now, Holland says her grandfather's green and black Jeep stands out because of a third taillight that's just above that spare tire, as well as several Hunting Association stickers that you can see in both of these pictures on the back of the Jeep. If you've seen that Jeep or have any information on Frida Michelle Thomas, you're asked to contact the Bandera County Sheriff's Department. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Now to that fiery crash along the U.S.-Canadian border that was originally labeled a potential terrorist attack.
It started when a car went airborne, flew over a fence, and crashed into a security station. ABC's Andrea Fujii has a dramatic video.
This morning, new information about the vehicle that crashed and exploded on the Rainbow Bridge at a U.S.-Canada border checkpoint, killing the two people inside.
I've never seen anything like this. The car just exploded.
Authorities say the driver, a man from Western New York, had just left the area of a nearby casino. Authorities say he and the passenger, his wife, both died.
I seen something airborne. I first thought it was an airplane. It looked like slow motion. And I said, my God, it's a car.
Security video shows what is reportedly a $300,000 Bentley driving up to 100 miles an hour. It goes airborne and out of frame. Officials say it crashed at a secondary U.S. checkpoint, bursting into flames.
Extraordinarily high rate of speed that led to the crash into the median that sent the vehicle airborne. And when you see this video, your jaw will drop in disbelief at how this went so high over an 8-foot high fence. It's rather extraordinary.
The incident that happened just before noon yesterday prompted terrorism concerns and closed all 4 international border crossings between Western New York and Canada. The Buffalo airport also closed to international flights, all on one of the busiest travel days of the year before Thanksgiving. Hours later, New York Governor Kathy Hochul reassured the public there were no signs of a terror attack.
I want to be very, very clear to Americans and New Yorkers. At this time, there is no indication of a terrorist attack.
The FBI says they've now finished their investigation and found no explosive materials and no terrorism nexus. All U.S.-Canada bridges except the Rainbow Bridge have since reopened, and international flights to Buffalo Airport have resumed. What's not clear is whether the driver, whose identity has not been released, intended to crash or if this was an accident.
There was a Border Patrol officer working in the booth at the time of the crash who suffered minor injuries. The Niagara Falls Police Department is still investigating. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Back here at home, Thanksgiving drivers are getting a holiday gift. That's right, gas prices are lower here than they are across the state. So according to AAA, the average cost for a gallon of regular gas in Bexar County is $2.60. So across the state, it averages $2.73 a gallon, and the national average sits at $3.26 a gallon.
Happy Thanksgiving, 6:07, 46 degrees out there.
After the break, the holidays mean a new round of movies. They're landing in theaters, and what you can expect to see on the big screen before Christmas.
Outside with Live Cam, it's crisp Thanksgiving morning 2023. We've got a forecast coming up that could include an umbrella. Don't forget, if you're cooking a turkey today, take the neck out and then that little bag of giblets way back up in there. You don't want to leave that in there.
Not at all.
3, 2, 1. There's something for every movie fan this holiday season.
I must warn you, I will not leave the second in command.
Two big stars will play two big historical figures. Napoleon stars Joaquin Phoenix as the French general and emperor. And Maestro features Bradley Cooper as the legendary composer Leonard Bernstein. Cooper also directed the film.
Maestro is Bradley Cooper's directorial follow-up to A Star is Born. Obviously, A Star is Born was a huge hit, so we'll see, does he have what it takes in his sophomore outing?
And he took my sister away from me.
One of the most anticipated movies this season is The Color Purple from producers Steven Spielberg and Oprah Winfrey, who starred in the 1985 version.
The Broadway musical, which is based on the Alice Walker book, and turning it into a movie musical with Taraji P. Henson, Daniel Brooks, Halle Bailey, Coleman Domingo, her. We're talking about really a huge cast. Fantasia. Everyone loves Fantasia.
My name is Willy Wonka.
For families, there's Wonka, starring Timothée Chalamet as the famous chocolate maker.
Last night, I made a wish.
And Wish from Disney.
It really is the origin story of the wishing star. We all know that star of Disney. So it's Ariana DeBose, obviously a gorgeous voice. Chris Pine. This is a movie for family and kids.
For superhero movie fans, there's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom starring Jason Momoa. And move over Taylor Swift, there's another performer you may have heard of who will be on the big screen everywhere in December.
Beyonce's Renaissance is going to be a huge hit.
The Washington boat is taking the lead.
Other movies to look out for this holiday season are The Boys in the Boat from director George Clooney and The Iron Claw starring Zac Efron. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Small business owners gearing up for the biggest shopping weekend of the holiday season. Small Business Saturday is looking to continue its win streak. According to a new American Express survey of small business owners, 55% anticipate that this Saturday will make a significant contribution to their overall holiday sales this year. Over the past 13 years, people have reported spending nearly $184 billion during Small Business Saturday.
And if you are wondering where you can shop local, well, Google has a new feature out with a new small business filter for its search function and maps. This will help shoppers find products offered online by local retailers that identify as small businesses. It also includes e-commerce brands and vendors from marketplaces like Etsy and eBay. To use the feature in search, select the small business filter when shopping on your computer or phone. Pick the filter on Maps on mobile when trying to find local businesses.
6:14, 46 degrees.
Let's look out there with TransGuide earlier. No problems. I think we had that one accident over there by Rigsby.
Yeah, I think it's clear.
That
I'm still
cleared.
showing only a stalled vehicle at northbound 410 in Bandera, and it's been there since 4 a.m. according to this on the system.
Yeah, but these camera shots on TransGuide looking good. They're at Loop 410 and Blanker Road.
While you're sitting around thinking about all the things you're going to eat today, open up that wallet and grab a credit card. You got one more thing to take care of today. That is to support us in our No Shave November task here. We're still growing out facial hair for great cause, raising money for those 12 cancer foundations. If you'd like to donate, we'd love it. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to ksat.com/no shave. And we are making up ground quickly this week as we head into the holidays.
Yeah, very, very nice numbers here. Thanks to the viewers. We have Max Massey in first place there with $4,695. I think he got a lot of those donations over the weekend.
There was a very big push from Max. Now the rest of us have to catch up. Mike's at $2,300. Justin, $1,415. Thanks to everybody that's pushed me over $1,000.
Nice.
Still plenty of time to donate as we head into next week. And then at the end of the week, we have the big trim or the big shave off.
Yeah, we're in a final stretch.
It looks good.
I feel like I'm back to my old self.
Well, yes.
It's getting there. It's not all the way there, but it's very close.
It's very close.
Yes.
Very close. But all the bearded men here at KSAT looking good.
Yeah,
looks good.
it's really nice.
Keep the donations coming, and we do appreciate it. It's for a fantastic cause. Okay, plan out your Thanksgiving. What's going on rain-wise? We're still detecting some of that light rain south of San Antonio. Notice we're starting to see a little bit of the yellows and oranges show up. So I would imagine this is indeed reaching the ground as you get down into Frio County, Atascosa County. Let's zoom in a little bit closer and see where some of this rain is right now. Around Charlotte, just the east of Pearsall. But if you're watching from Pearsall, you're probably going to get some of this rain here soon. Moving a little bit closer to Jourdanton and Poteet at this hour, and starting to see some of these returns get awful close to Bexar County. Haven't seen them move into San Antonio just yet, but looks like we will eventually get there. The lower levels moistening up a little bit. We have very dry, we did have very dry air at the surface. It's starting to get a little bit better. Dew points are trying to come up a little bit. So that's why some of this probably does reach the ground a little bit later this morning in the form of sprinkles and light rain. Here's why this is unfolding the way it is. We've got a little area of low pressure here over Mexico. You can see it nicely, our water vapor, where you see some of the white clouds here, some of the purple colors. That's some of the heavier, deeper moisture that's working across, at least in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, and that's why we're getting some of this rain. And computer models continue to want to keep it around through the morning hours, and generally along I-35 and points east. And then by midday, starting to scoot east, and then clouds begin to clear, sun pops out. We'll see some sun here in San Antonio today, which will get our temperatures up close to 60. Here's your forecast as we look out over the Thanksgiving table this morning. 43 this morning, few light showers, and then by noontime, 54 showers starting to wind down, and then by 4 p.m., 59 with the clearing skies. So if you do want to be outdoors today, maybe the late afternoon, evening hours will be better. Weather where you live right now, we've got a lot of clouds here over San Antonio as we look down towards downtown. And the temperatures right now sitting still in the 40s here in San Antonio, 46 in New Braunfels, 47 in Seguin, and 30s for Bernie and Kerrville. Skies have stayed a little clearer up there, but that's allowing those temperatures to drop some. Dew points, as I said, dry, but trying to come up just a little bit. We've got dew points in the 30s versus the 20s where we were yesterday. So that's one thing we'll be watching. Along with the airport delays, not seeing any. That's good. Today is a little slower travel day, but we'll keep an eye on if there are any delays, and there shouldn't be a lot as we look at the travel forecast here. And this is kind of the main area of concern, some snow across Denver, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque. That storm system moves towards the middle part of the country. Snow for Kansas City, and then some rain down towards San Antonio. That'll be the travel trouble spot Saturday, and then Sunday that scoots east. So some snow up around Chicago, which can always cause a few delays. Sunday will be a big travel day. 66 Friday, 61 Saturday. Some showers late on Saturday, and then a few showers Sunday morning before front sweeps through, cools us down. Sunday afternoon will be a little cooler and windy. So too will Monday before it warms up again.
But not warming up too much.
No, I mean, this is good. This is good fall weather, honestly. Temperatures have been really nice. Yesterday was gorgeous.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
619, 47 degrees.
And just ahead, Daryl Hall of the pop duo Hall & Oates is suing his musical partner, John Oates. We're going to look at why in your GMA First Look.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe and tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Once Daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
San Antonio, you were there for me, and now we want to do the same for you. When I shared news with you about my miscarriage, I was flooded with your messages of love and support. In fact, some of you even shared your own experiences with pregnancy loss and infertility. I know it's tough, but the one thing I learned from this is that you're not alone. We're not alone. So many people go through this, and that's why on November 30th, we're going to have a town hall here at KSAT that specifically focuses on infertility and pregnancy loss. We're going to have a fertility expert, a doctor, and we're also going to have a therapist. They're going to be here to answer your questions. So here's what you do. You click on this article, scroll all the way down, type in your questions, and then hit submit. We're here for you. And remember, don't suffer in silence.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the legal battle dividing one of the biggest duos of the 1980s. Hits like these made Hall & Oates Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. But this morning, Daryl Hall of the Grammy-nominated duo suing his former musical brother, John Oates. Most details are sealed, but the case type, as filed in Nashville court, lists contract/debt and reportedly involves a dispute over division of royalties and/or over Oates performing some of their biggest hits solo on tour. It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
In your consumer headlines, a rebound for smartphone sales. Worldwide sales of the devices grew 5% in October compared to a year ago. That followed 27 straight months of declines. Analysts say the launch of Apple's iPhone 15 series is among the reasons for the turnaround.
And it's official, Eminem's coming to Fortnite as part of the game's Chapter 4 finale. So game maker Epic says the rapper will appear during the live finale, which begins next Saturday. Players can purchase 3 new outfits or skins starting on Wednesday.
Right now at KSAT.com, feeling festive. San Antonio's always gone all out for the holidays, and now we're making it a little easier for you to see some of the lights.
All right, we have a full list of places you can go to see holiday festivities. That list includes the Zoo, Windcrest, and the South Pole. You can read all about it. Just look for this article on KSAT.com.
626, 47 degrees.
Let's look out there with TransGuide. Usually it's pretty quiet Thanksgiving morning, and that's the same story this morning. Looking over there at Highway 281 at Loop 410, and things are moving there at I-37 Military. We'll be right back.
Happy Thanksgiving, and it feels like a beautiful fall day out there. We have quite a few clouds out there. 47 degrees, so a bit on the crisp side. You'll just need to fill up later on to keep yourself warm.
Right? That'll work too. Mm-hmm. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining us. It is Thursday morning. Maybe a lot of people are sleeping in, or maybe they're cooking inside the home, so you don't need a jacket indoors. It's just when you step outside, it's going to be a little chilly.
It is going to be a little chilly. Thanks for turning us on. If you're just now working on the sides, maybe you're on kitchen patrol right now, peeling some potatoes, or have to get somewhere for family festivities later on
wrapping
today.
up all the food and taking it with you.
Yes.
You guys are right. It's a little chilly out there this morning. There's a turkey trot this morning too, right?
Yes, 8:30 a.m.
For those folks running, good luck.
Where is
Today's not a day for exercise.
Where's the route?
So it's off of South Flores, right there by the downtown HEB.
Right.
HEB's sponsoring it's a turkey trot for the food bank. It benefits the San Antonio Food Bank, and it goes kind of by the Bexar County Courthouse, and then it goes into King William. It's a lot of fun because people get out there and and the neighbors and everything.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You like the cooler weather, right, for running?
Yes,
this is good.
it works for us.
Okay, good. Yeah, it is going to be a little chilly this morning. We're going to watch for a couple showers. Before we get to the radar real quick, I want to show you the pollen count from yesterday. Molds are high at 1,340, Mount Cedar moderate. This number's down from where it was. We hope it continues to come down. Mount Cedar, it's early for it. We didn't want it, but here it is. Okay, let's take a look at the radar, and there are some of those showers trying to work a little closer to San Antonio. You'll notice here on the bottom of your screen, we do have some of those oranges and yellows. It doesn't mean that that's heavy rain because it's still pretty dry at the surface. A lot of this is evaporating, but probably we're starting to see some of that reach the ground in the form of just some light rain around Devine and Pearsall, and this will move up towards San Antonio. So some light showers, some sprinkles possible throughout the first half of our day. Our Thanksgiving forecast calls for that. 54 noontime, 58 at 5 o'clock. In general, pretty cool day. Once the sun comes out this afternoon, we'll see temperatures warm up a little bit, but not a lot. Southwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Does warm up more tomorrow. 60s in the forecast for your Black Friday. And very quickly, we'll take a look at traffic, see what's going on there. Looks like TransGuide's still pretty quiet. Mark, you seeing any issues out there?
No, just that one stall that's been there all morning so far out there at 410 and Bandera on one of the shoulders. But the main lanes are clear. I agree with you. Traffic looks fantastic right now. Thank you, Justin. See you in a bit. Talk forecast some more. Well, chances are you've been spending a lot of time in the kitchen to get ready for the big meal today. Now just imagine cooking for, roughly 25,000 people?
That sounds scary for me, but that's what's been happening at the Henry V. Gonzalez Convention Center, and our Katrina Weber is there live.
Hi, Kat. That's a lot of hands in the kitchen.
Definitely a lot of hands. Try 4,000 people that it takes to make this meal go on. Let me show you what we're talking about. These are the yams, the sweet potatoes, if you rather, ready to get wrapped up and ready to be served up a little bit later on this morning. The meal actually starts at 10:30 this morning. The doors open at 9, but in the kitchen, very busy activity going on as they get ready to prepare for that. Now, I have here with me a gentleman who has been very busy this week as well. I promised you Raul Jimenez. This is Raul Jimenez III, the grandson of the man who started this all. First of all, how's it been going this week?
Oh, it's been going great. All the volunteers have come together. Over 4,000 volunteers come to make this event so special. The kitchen's been going since early in the morning. We started on Sunday. We've just been around the clock, just taking in all the blessings.
Yeah, this 44 years, that's longer than you've been alive.
That's correct. That's absolutely. I just turned 40, so this is all I know. This is my Thanksgiving, but I get to share with so many friends and family. It's just an honor to be here.
Why is this so important to your family to keep this going? Your grandfather started this years ago, but your family continues to keep this going even after he's gone.
Correct. Yeah. So my grandfather started it 44 years ago. We called him Speedy Jimenez, so he was always bigger than life. But we have a small family. But when we come here for this event, we have thousands and thousands of family members. It's truly a blessing. We're thrilled to be here today. We can't wait to get the festivities going. It's kind of like from Sunday all the way moving forward. It's just the build up. Now we're ready. Everything's in place. It's just work the action and get everything moving.
I got to ask you, you're going to be eating this food. What's your favorite meal?
I'm a turkey guy, but after Thanksgiving, I don't know. I don't want to see a turkey for a while. But yeah, I'm a turkey guy far and foremost. Just love it.
Well, thank you so much. I know you've got a lot to do to get ready for the doors to open. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. And if you are coming down here, VIA is making transportation available for free to everyone who is heading down to this meal. Again, doors open at 9. Dinner starts at 10:30 this morning. Reporting live at the Convention Center, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina. Happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody down there at the Convention Center. All right, this morning we have new details in the Salvation Army's search for a new warehouse to set up this year's Angel Tree operations. They have been able to rent a new location just in time. Almost a week ago, officials issued an urgent plea to the public for help after they were unable to move into the warehouse they had initially planned to use. They needed a space that had 20,000 square feet with AC and running water and electricity. Staffers found a facility on the northeast side and say they were able to come to a deal with the landlord. Work for Angel Tree program can move forward to ensure that more than 6,000 San Antonio area kids have a memorable Christmas.
And there's a new pushback against period poverty. One organization is working on the west side to make menstrual products more accessible.
As Avery Everett tells us, that comes as the San Antonio Diaper Bank reports peak demand for diapers and period products.
On a street as busy as West Martin, there's not much time to look around the neighborhood. But at one West Side bar, they're serving the community more than just a good time.
Those are actually donations.
A pantry filled with period products, free to anyone who needs them.
You have to think about the cost of a box, and some people just can't afford that every month.
A partnership between Chief Lada's Cocktail Bar and the Period Palooza movement, hoping to break barriers when it comes to accessibility.
People see it as it's not their problem. There's a lot of poverty here. There's a lot of unhoused people as well.
If you're just walking down the street, you may not notice the donation box at first, but once you take a look inside, there are already so many donations coming in from all across San Antonio.
We've been checking once a week, and every time we come, there's new products in there.
With the season of giving, the San Antonio Diaper Bank says the need for sanitary essentials has hit a new peak.
We've seen an uptick on the number of items being requested. We're trying to make sure that we're meeting the demand.
And on the west side, community members are stepping up.
People showed up with donations, and we didn't even ask them to. We didn't even ask them to. They just knew. It was a community.
Something that might look small from across the street.
Our biggest thing is getting people to help us hit the ground to let everybody know that we're here.
But that could soon make a big impact across the city of San Antonio.
If you're looking to donate, that group says that you can leave those donations inside the pantry itself. They're also accepting donations at multiple other businesses across town. We have a list of those on ksat.com. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Looking ahead, some fun activities to do with the family this weekend. This is a shot of the Bernie Ice Rink that is now open through December 31st.
This will be open daily from 3 to 10 p.m. at Waterworks Terrace, located at 210 West Blanco Road, across from Main Plaza. Admission varies in price from $15 to $22, depending on the time of day. So the admission includes 1 hour of skating and the skate rental.
And look for some detours this weekend in Bernie, because I think it's also Dickens on Main, which is a tradition up there in Bernie. Check Bernie Police Department's Facebook page. Also looking ahead to after Thanksgiving holiday traditions, 39th annual HEB tree lighting ceremony. It is tomorrow at Travis Park. Festivities begin at 4. Tree lighting is around 6:20. This, of course, is a free family-friendly event open to the public. There'll be crafts, live music, and they're also going to be showing The Grinch beginning at 7 p.m. Don't forget about ice skating out there, too. So a lot going on to kick off the Christmas holiday season.
And if you're skipping the cooking today for Thanksgiving or just want to eat out, there are a few restaurants that are staying open. Mi Tierra Cafe, Cracker Barrel, Perry's Steakhouse, Rainforest Cafe, Romano's Macaroni Grill, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and of course, Whataburger, just in case you don't really want that turkey. So just check their hours, because they may vary due to the holiday, but those are just some that we wanted to mention. Also wanted to mention local restaurant Tip Top Cafe on Fredericksburg Road.
Boudreaux's, Eddie V's is also open. So yeah, this is just a sampling.
That's right. So a lot of restaurants to choose from.
We've also mentioned that some of the stores are going to be open and closed today. So if you missed any of that, you can find this web article at ksat.com.
And we also want to mention the trash pickup change again. I was just asking my husband earlier this week, what happens? He's like, look at the fridge. I put the magnet there. I was like, oh yeah. So just in case you forgot as well, if you have any garbage, recycling, or organics pickup that's usually scheduled for Thursday today will happen tomorrow on Friday. And any pickups on Friday will instead happen on Saturday.
Was that your imitation of your husband's voice?
Yes.
How'd that go again?
No, I'm not going to do it again.
What happened?
Well, look at the fridge, I mean, he has a point. We do that to each other. He's like, I put that reminder there for you, and then I put things on the calendar for him, and then we forget to
Luis, call me if you need some support dealing with stuff. 6:39, 47 degrees.
So it's a story everyone's talking about this morning. They're talking about Spurs coach Greg Popovich calling out fans to stop booing Kawhi Leonard. We're going to have that and what else he said after the game.
I just told you. I spoke English. I just told you. Anybody that knows anything about sports knows you don't poke the bear.
So before we get to all of the drama during last night's Spurs game, the Silver and Black were looking to avenge Monday's loss to the Clippers.
Last night's squad got their star Devin Vassell back in the mix. Let's go to Frost Bank Center for the Thanksgiving Eve tip-off. Not the start the Silver and Black wanted. Spurs only scored 14 points in the first frame, but they hung in there with LA till the end. In the end, the Clippers win at 109-102. What everyone is talking about this morning, though, is head coach Greg Popovich calling out fans for booing Kawhi Leonard. Take a listen.
Excuse me for a
second. Can we stop all the booing and let these guys play? It's got no class. It's not who we are. Knock off the booing.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left in the first half, Pop took to the public address announcer's mic and told fans to stop booing Kawhi and the Clippers. After the game, reporters asked Pop what he meant by those comments.
To the fans, was that something
That's all I need to say. I don't know how you want me to. You want me to make up a different answer?
No, I'm asking you a different question about it.
I gave the answer.
I'm going to ask
There's no other questions that need to be asked. Anybody else?
You don't know what's going on in Kawhi's head. You know, he's done so much for this organization, so there's no need to, disrespect him like that. And I guess, it's part of the game, but at the same time, he's a human too. So at the end of the day, I respect what Coach Pop did.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
Yeah, so some fan reaction coming up in just a second. Don't forget, there's a bunch of football games today. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. So the first game is Packers at Lions. That one's on Fox at 11:30. We have Commanders and Cowboys at 3:30. That game is on CBS. And then we have the nightcap tonight, 49ers at Seahawks. That game is at 7:20 over on NBC. This morning on social media, back to Coach Pop and that controversy from last night, I posted, did Pop go too far in admonishing the crowd at the Frost Bank Center last night? And I've got 2 comments that I wanted to read from you guys. One is from a viewer named Marcus, and he writes, "Retire, old man. We, the fans, can boo whoever and whenever we want. You are not our daddy." And then another viewer wrote, "Nope, I think he did the right thing. Some San Antonio fans need a reminder they are better than that. They have a great reputation as fans." But love to hear from you. Go to KSAT Mark Austin to weigh in.
Actually, I'm not surprised that happened. I just didn't know when that happened because it's been happening for years that our fans, and I mean, it's not that Kawhi's like my best friend or anything, but everybody's been saying that for years.
One thing is clear to me about Coach Pop. I think he put us all at the kids' table today for Thanksgiving.
Yes,
It kind of felt
I
that
do
way.
feel that way. Like, ooh, sorry, Pop.
Well, I think both things can be true. Like, our fans are good, and maybe we shouldn't be booing. But at the same time, I don't know that we need Coach Pop to, if you're you paid for a ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need Coach Pop telling us what
I'll
we can and
just
can't
go to
do,
the
but-
kids' table. That's okay.
Hey, we love Coach Pop, but yeah.
Let's check traffic real quick before we get to the forecast. And let me do a real quick look. And nope, no accidents, and only that one stall over there, 410 and Bandera. Roads look great.
Yeah, more vehicles on the roadway, but still no traffic.
No Shave November continues. You know that part. We've been growing beards out now for 23 days. Go to ksat.com/no-shave. Scan the QR code if you'd like to make a donation. KSAT still sitting pretty nationally right now. Max Massey, #1 in the country.
Still.
KSAT #1 in the country.
Nice.
And we're going to push you to make some donations all the way through this weekend and into next week, and then we'll wrap things up for the month.
That will be, that's when it gets interesting. Well, at least for me, because when y'all go and, get your beards shaved off, we get to see the viewer reaction
Listen,
and the donations.
I'm coming for Max.
Does Max know this?
Oh, well.
He'll find out.
I put him on notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but thank you for all the donations, and it is such for a great cause. So we do appreciate it. Let's take a look at the radar now too, because things getting a little more active out there. Now, let me tell you, this looks a lot worse than it is. Looks like you would see heavy rain there around Pearsall and Devine. Not the case. What happens in these situations is the radar always looks a little worse than it is. This is just light rain. But we're noticing that lifting north towards Devine and Cotulla. We are now getting reports of light rain in Cotulla, so this is starting to reach the ground. One of the issues we were having earlier is the air at the surface where we are so dry that a lot of it was evaporating, but I think we're starting to see the atmosphere moisten up a little bit, and so some of these showers around San Antonio, it'll take some time, but I think we'll see some of these showers work into the city, and we'll see a few light showers, some sprinkles through the morning time before this all moves east a little bit later this afternoon. But that's the idea right now. And as we look at the forecast here, this is one of our computer models, and it does show that by 9 o'clock, we've got some of those showers over San Antonio. And then by 10, 11 o'clock, still there with maybe slightly better odds just to the south of town. And then by 1, 2 o'clock, this is starting to push east. Skies begin to clear, and by late this evening, we'll get the sun back out briefly, and that'll push temperatures up to near 60 degrees. So the Second half of the day doesn't look too bad, but yes, it could be a little bit damp in spots this morning. 43. And then by noontime, we're at 54. Showers starting to wind down. And then high today around 59 with those clearing skies later today. Here's a look at the high temperatures around the area. We're going 59 here in San Antonio. A few places could get up near 60 out west where the sun pops out a little earlier. And then likely mid 50s to the east of San Antonio where the clouds hold on and the rain holds on a little bit longer. Outside right now, 46 and mostly cloudy, calm winds. And there's a look at water vapor. You can see the spin over Mexico. That's the area of low pressure that is giving us the lift this morning. But it's moving at a pretty good clip here. And once it moves past us, again, things clear out pretty quickly. And there's the current situation with satellite and radar. And you can see the rain spinning through South Texas, stretching from San Antonio down to Corpus Christi and Brownsville this morning. I want to show you some of the current temperatures across the country. Thanksgiving themed. Why not? It's Thanksgiving. Roll, Arizona, it's at 54 right now. Pie Town, New Mexico, 29. The one we liked, Yum Yum, Tennessee, right at freezing, 32. That is one heck of a name, I got to tell you. Corn, Oklahoma, 36. Turkey, 37. Turkey, Texas, by the way. And Cranberry, Pennsylvania, 35 this morning. No big weather issues across the country other than a little bit of rain down where we are. The 66 tomorrow, some morning fog. 61 on Saturday. Few afternoon showers. We'll see those linger in. Sunday morning front comes through. Cools us down. A little windy on Sunday, cloudy. Cool, 55 Monday, and back into the 60s by the middle part of next week.
Nice weather.
Not bad. Yeah. Not bad. And don't get too scared away by the rain this morning. It should be light. And again, it'll be out of here by the afternoon.
Yeah, we'll be prepared with our little jackets and hoodies for the run.
There you go.
Thank you, Justin.
650, 47 degrees.
Look out there with live cam. Looks nice, though. Be prepared for that cooler weather, though, if you're stepping out. I'm excited about it. We like this weather right now. We'll be right back.
Coming up on GMA, we're live at the oldest Thanksgiving parade in the country right here in Philadelphia. And here's the news. We've got the latest on the deal between Israel and Hamas to free some of those hostages. Delayed by a day, this deal. The new details this morning as our correspondent goes into Gaza with the Israeli military. And we're in the holiday spirit this morning. The CEO of Fresh Market joins us with last-minute shopping tips, plus our GMA Thanksgiving hotline with expert chefs answering your Turkey Day emergency questions like, how do I turn this oven on? We'll also have the Black Friday deals right now. Tim Allen's back as Santa Claus, and he's in the movie with his daughter. They sit down with Lara, and they'll talk about all their favorite holiday traditions and, what it's like to be in the movie. That's all coming up on GMA.
Sam Champion all bundled up there in Manhattan. Back here at home, we still have time to team up with SAPD and Zapatos to take part in the Share the Shoes campaign.
So the gift of a pair of shoes can help kids here in the Alamo City put their best foot forward.
You can donate now through December 12th, which sounds like it's far away, but it's really not. You can deliver a pair of new shoes to any of the 7 SAPD substations. Every donation goes to a kid in need through the Zapatos Shoe Distribution Program.
New shoes and socks are needed for school-aged children. This is in pre-K all the way through 12th grade. So tennis shoes are the most requested items, but any new pair of shoes are appreciated. We have all the details and a list of locations to donate right now on our website at ksat.com.
Right now, the roads are dry. Traffic looks great. As we take a peek at TransGuide, no accidents speak up. We've only had a few stalled vehicles, but there's a live look at 10 and Callahan. Justin.
And one last look at the radar very quickly. We still got some showers working your way south to north across the area. Some light rain. I know it looks a little bit worse than it is. Really, it's light stuff dilly down to Pearsall. We'll see some of that work between the San Antonio. So small chance of some light showers this morning. High temperature today of only 59, but some clearing this afternoon and a lot more sun coming up tomorrow. 66 on your Friday. Good shopping weather, and then more clouds and a few showers over the weekend.
Well, we are thankful for our coworkers, but more importantly, we are thankful for you, our viewers.
Yes, thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Have a great day.